It was a Friday night, about a week before my 29th birthday, and I had just gotten out of 10 years of accumulatively bad relationships. I mean, really bad. Liars, cheaters, abusers, lives with their moms, lives with their ex, and some more abusers. But I had learned to love myself, and I found stress relief in the gym. So I also had the best body of my whole life. So I'm getting ready for a first date. I had recently met a man named Matt. He was really nice. He made me laugh. He was tall. I'm 6 feet tall. And he passed my conversation test. And the conversation test was just a casual way of me having a conversation with a guy that I was interested in, but it was really airing you out to see if you were marriage material or if there were like big red flags. So I had just gotten ready. I had slipped on this tube top dress, no Spanx, because I worked it out in the gym. And I got a call from my friend Tierney. She says, "Hey, it's Mike's birthday. Why don't you come down to the bar and have a drink with us?" And I say, "I'm all dressed up. I've got a date to get to. I can't come." She says, "Brie, when have you ever been tired of being the prettiest girl in the bar?" So 20 minutes later, I'm pulling up to that bar. And the music is on, and I am dancing. And I get out of my car, and I hear, "You're just jamming, huh?" And I instinctively just say, if there wasn't any music on, I'd be jamming to the music in my own head. And then I look up, and there is this handsome man. He's about 6 feet tall. He has broad shoulders, and even though it is dark, he has a smile that seems to light up the night. And he is standing right in front of the bar that I'm going into. So I walk into the bar, and I can feel his eyes on me. I say to my friend Tierney, "There's a hot guy out there." I say hi to my friend Mike, and I buy him a birthday beer. I buy myself a beer too. At that time, I had a really filthy habit of smoking cigarettes. Don't recommend it. So I went outside, and I was smoking a cigarette, and this same man was out there. And we get to talking, and he introduces himself to me, and his name is Cole. We have a little bit of a conversation, and I end up going back inside. And I tell Tierney, "Hey, Tierney, that hot guy out there is definitely hitting on me, and I'm hitting on him." So I go back outside, and I smoke another cigarette. And this man follows me outside. We have more conversation. We go back inside, and he goes back out, and I follow him. And this continues for about a half an hour. I do not recommend it. In about a half an hour, I swear we must have smoked a pack of cigarettes. But I found out a lot of information in this 30 minutes. Cole was 7 years at the same job. Check. He had his own apartment, and his mom was living with him, not the other way around. Awesome. He had 2 long-term relationships with 2 different women, not at the same time, that he had lived with, which was great. He was committed, right? He had no children, no ex-wives. He had an energy that matched my energy, and I don't find that often. And he had like a confidence that just commanded attention. And in only 30 minutes, I really felt like I had known him forever. But I'm a single lady. I had a first date to get to. So I thought, we've got a connection, and I should probably get his number. So I go to give him my number, and he won't take it. He tells me that if he contacted me and I did not respond, that it would just break his heart. Lord, he's got game too. Woo! So I play along, and I take the number. But I take it quick, because I got a first date to get to, and I don't want to keep Matt waiting. So I get in the car, and I start driving across the city. And I'm getting hot, and I'm getting sweaty. It's not a good look for a first date. And I'm getting anxious, and my heart is beating out of my chest, and I can't stop thinking about Cole. So I kid you not, I pull over, and I take out my phone, and I text Cole, and I say, "It's Brianna. I am interested." Winky face. And I get back on the road and I head to my first date. So I get to the bar, and as I'm walking by the window, I can see that Matt is there waiting for me, like he should be. And he sees me, and he's really excited. And I walk into the door, and he gets up, and he's super excited, and he comes, and he gives me the biggest hug ever. And I give him a hug back too. But it was the way you hug your grandma's friends. And I had no control over that. I was not expecting that. So about 5 minutes into the date, I stand up, take a $20 bill out of my purse, and I put it on the table. And I look at Matt and I say, hey, you're a super nice guy. Really awesome to have met you, but I'm pretty sure that I just met the guy that I'm going to marry. And Matt is no longer smiling. He is confused. He's like trying to gather his thoughts, but before he can even say anything, I turn around and I walk out the door. And I called Cole, and he answered. And we have been together ever since. We have a 9-year-old son. His name is Cole also. And this year, we're celebrating 10 years of marriage. So Matt, if you're out there and you're listening, I'm not crazy. And you actually had a big part to do with me meeting the love of my life. And I just want to say thank you.